And by the way, guys, like I mentioned, if you guys are interested in trading, check out BidFi and BloFin down below. No KYC, no VPN. Really good promos. Oh, did this one already end with my freaking... Hold on a second. It says June 2nd there. Did they update it? Oh, maybe not. I don't know if you could still get... Damn it. They get 10% cash back for life on the fees they're doing. Then 10% your first bonus price still doing. This one's still definitely going on BidFi. If I was a 5K, you go 1K. So yeah, if we look at... Yeah, TLT too. It should be kind of the double bottom though, but we shall see. But it probably is not going to do much. You know, it's probably going to be like this, very range bound until like late 2020s, early 2030s. I mean, if you just look at, just compare it to this, I mean, let's say that's kind of the low there. I mean, really, okay, let's say this is the, you didn't do any, yeah, until the next crash. And if it's like this, and it probably won't be exactly like this, but 27 at least, probably. Unless you think the crash is going to be next year, but it's probably not. I mean, I've been looking at that with that 18-year cycle that CVO Crypto talks about, and you know, I think of Philip Anderson, that book or whatever, and if you look at that based on like Case-Shiller, and that's for real estate, but it obviously follows to a certain extent. If you look at that for Case-Shiller, like, you know, your COVID was nothing according to this. Like COVID was nothing. COVID went higher. And then here was your little gap, your little, I mean, what correction was this for the housing market? Let's just take a look here. You know, this was your little 7% correction, which is not that much, but, you know, and look at that volatility there. I mean, that was, you know, 10% like that. I mean, overall, what was this, a 35? Okay. So you're a little 7%, a little bit of fear, and you follow this. So from that kind of low, it's 5 to 7 years. 28 would be the earliest, you know. 30 would be the latest where you could top out. So it'd probably be, I mean, the time to get out of real estate would probably be 27 at some point, you know, to be safe, or hitting this area, getting that 5. So you'd probably get that 5% a year for a few more years. But everything shows that it's still making new all-time highs. But when you look at like actual Zillow prices and stuff, it's like getting a little bit in between, but it's still jumping. I mean, that was your 22, and then your 22 drop down. Well, if you're looking at, so this is December of 22 bottom there. It's a little bit different. You know, December of 22, 5 years would be 27. It would be December of 27, I believe. Yeah. So that would be kind of your top there if you follow kind of that area. I mean, this was insane. It's not going to be like that. It'll be more like that, probably more flat. So then, you know, what's this type of jump? 18%, 20%, you know, you'll take it. You'll take it. You'll take it. And that would probably be one of your, I'm trying to think other ways we could look at. I think this probably won't tell us much here. Well, ooh, that would be interesting if it would tell us something. Yeah, right there is a point. I think it would go higher in these though. A little rejection there, and then yeah. Anyway, so it's kind of your housing market, but yeah, no, I mean, and then usually with the housing market, it really, after it peaks, say it peaks in 28, it doesn't crash. So if it could peak end at 28, then it won't crash until like early 2030, a year to 2 years after. So, you know, it'll probably peak at some point in 28, I would guess. That's what I would guess. And then the fact that you don't see, oh, what the, I guess the internet cuts out here. It looks like we're live, but shoot, I guess I don't know what's wrong with the damn. How is everything, guys? Did I cut out? Are we still in the same? I think we're okay. Hopefully. Probably cut out for a little bit and then came. Yeah, the last time that happened too. It's tough sometimes. Try and jump there and SWE as well. So yeah, I mean everything looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. And then if you everything would tell us, give it a few weeks. And yeah, euro. I would think that's probably going to go up against the US dollar. I was looking at flights to Europe though for the summer, like, about a month from now. They are pretty cheap. You would think the demand isn't that high there, so maybe it doesn't jump up too much, but I would think generally with a lot of American tourism there, it'd probably tourism in general in Europe probably would jump up the euro. I would think. What's up, our pad? Bud. Fetch to AI. This looks weaker than some other things. How's Tesla? I would assume Tesla's probably recovering or something, right? Yeah, I mean, it came down to that point. Now you're probably going to hold that level and keep going. It's probably pretty good dip buying, you know what I mean? Like 20% down, yeah. I mean, did it make a new all-time high? Yeah, it did over here, yeah. Follows crypto. I mean, you could be at 600. I don't know about 600 by the end of the year, but new all-time high end of year possible. I think a lot more money is going to come into these markets. And if you look at usually, I mean, it is the first year of the, Trump, first year of Trump's second term. I mean, I guess a little tumultuous, and then you kind of recover into the end of this year, and the next year is a little tumultuous. 2026, that would make sense, bear market year for that to be a little tumultuous, and then 27, 28 would generally be pretty good. 29 potentially being good as well, but yeah. Bull div right there on ApeCoin trying to make for $1. Yeah. Stop blowing all along. So. What indicators do I use for scalping? Some of the Market Cipher SR, volume profiles. I mean, you could. That's actually a good question. Let's look at some volume profiles, like an ETH, for example. Because we've been range bound, they typically work the well in. So this is basically just SR. And yeah, I mean, right there. What you could even. I mean, this is a big point too, but I'm just going to be lazy and change this to that point, and these, you want to do this every day or two, kind of update it because these move around a little bit, and then your point of control right here is going to be in your middle. So, these are good, definitely good SR points, and, I mean, just busted right through that. So, like, in all likelihood, you should be able to get to, these highs here, 26. I mean, you got a lot of shit around here, so it's kind of just, if you could break above that, then you're kind of home free, but, maybe Bitcoin. Well, yeah, Bitcoin's a little bit different here. You've still been kind of range bound for the last month, but where's that? Yeah, it's about a month there. Yeah, May 8th. And you could, I mean, this probably isn't going to tell us too much, but yeah, I mean, we're in right now, and then these lows kind of already have that marked out. So yeah. NMDC. Now Indian, Nifty 50. Yeah, I mean, trigger waves right there. It could, yeah, it looks good in the monthly. It looks really good in the monthly. I don't know anything about this, but it probably could jump up to 95 again, I would think, at least. So yeah, I don't know why this came to mind, GoPro. That's just like dead stocks. Let's just look at some dead stocks here. 99%. Yeah, I can't believe that's still. They filed bankruptcy, 100 mil. Yeah. Or a Peloton. Reverse Head and Shoulders. Should be able to get 17. I don't know. Let's just look at bankrupt. I mean, Snapchat, I don't think is bankrupt, but yeah, right there, big point. I feel like a lot of stuff is going to start to turn around a little bit. That doesn't look as good though. But if we look at, what was that other one? Neo. There's a Chinese electric car. Yeah, completely fell off a cliff. Yeah. Trying to think here. So you got that. Yeah, I mean, everything looks, I mean, like I mentioned, you know, June looks like the pretty good month. And then July or August is probably going to be your summer low. Maybe both of them. You know, kind of that boringness. Yeah, the probably market's such a, yeah. Cuomo's got it in the bag. Yeah. Just donating money. It's not going to happen. It's just donating money to the damn thing. Any attention is better than no attention. Newsom's got a good shot at Dem nomination in 2028. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if he'll win, but, you know. Yeah, okay. So people are thinking 115, 120. Yeah. And now if we look at ETH, yeah, it's not really still below like kind of those lows, but you're still there. I mean, 2,500, hell of a lot better than 1,400. I'll tell you that much. So yeah. Indian stocks, yeah. I mean, India, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I think they are. Hope you're doing well with that. What's up, Johnny M? A recession probably. That's not. We ain't going to a recession this year. And I mean, there's some of y'all were telling me definitely recession. Yeah. I mean, it was up to 60%. I see your reasoning, but as I've said, Mari, go back and look. I mean, as I've said, you know, we ain't. Maybe next year is. And then I think like I've mentioned a lot of times, I mean, I think 2030 to 2038 is. And then I think like I've mentioned a lot of times, I mean, I think 2030 to 2038 is going to be pretty much a long bear market, or like you're not going to see too much happen there. Like you may see a big crash in 2030 and then things recover for, I mean, that's a normal pattern. Things recover for 5 to 7 years. Then you see another big crash like 08, you know what I mean? Or maybe that would be, I mean, it's kind of, they run in those cycles. So yeah. You want me to look at that meme coin? Oh, man. Yeah, let's look at, so this one, I don't know. I mean, there's always a meme coin that's kind of popular. I mean, if all goes well, it can get up to these points, you know, title target, you know, up to $4 or something. You know, You could try to run it up to 4, get a 3x out of it. Let's see here. Pi could jump here. Now you can actually trade it. I think you could actually trade it, yeah. I mean, it used to be, yeah, when it was worth, like, higher amounts, yeah. That thing was such a, that thing is a scam, I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. The Mog, MOG, and Joe. Let's see, Joe coin. I don't know. I'm probably not looking at the right one, but yeah, all these look like shit, man. I mean, I don't know. It could bounce here, but that's not. I would stick to ERC20 tokens right now. You know, yeah, like Uniswap, Chainlink, ApeCoin, even, you know. So yeah, we'll try to do a chat with you guys pretty soon. Maybe tonight. Hopefully tonight. Actually, I don't think I'm probably gonna hit the gym. I don't know what else I'm doing today. A little rainy, too rainy for golf. So yeah, a little cloudy, chilly day a little bit. Everybody's thinking Google best AI model. Kind of subject to interpretation though. So yeah. Yeah. I guess no referendum. Speaking of MicroStrategy. Yeah, I called that MICE, yeah, the joke one. Yeah, I just don't feel like looking at it right now, man. It's not my thing, really. I hope it does well, though, for your sake. But yeah. I think this will jump up higher. You could get up to 850 by end of year. I don't think you would go much higher than that, though. You could double. If Bitcoin, yeah, with all the leverage he's got, if Bitcoin hits 150K, this is at an 850 probably with all the, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is probably, they do some call options on this at this point. I don't know. It could be a little late, but, you know. And probably your worst case scenario is double top. But you'll probably see double top, you know. Yeah, this is probably what you'll see. Something like this, early July. A little bit of fear. Back down or whatever. And then into end of year. That's cool. Now everyone digs the meme coins, especially after all the shenanigans happening there. So like that would make the most sense there. I would estimate. Yeah. But now if we look at real short term, I mean, we're pumping. So you'll probably get up to this point, a little speed bump, and then hopefully continue forward. I think it's going to be a bullish week, though. So, yeah, I mean, ETH's going too. You're hitting that point, breaking above it. So, yeah, give it a week. Give it a, well, really a month. But we'll see what happens. I think a lot could happen here. A lot really could happen here. 3K, 3,200, 4K, you know. So, yeah, I think I may wrap it up. Not too much else to really talk about at the moment. Apologies if the stream stopped at one point, but my internet's weird, I guess. I don't know. I never really had that problem here before, but it's life. And yeah, smash the like button, guys. And if you're interested in trading some good, if you want to make some of these trades, not financial advice, but a lot of good stuff in the Discord, Check it out. Deposit 5K, get 1K bonus. BloFin 10% cash back. For both of these are 10% cash back on your fees for life if you sign my link, in addition to the kind of deposit bonuses here. I like the BYDFI one, it's still going on. So check it out. Link down below if you guys are interested. Oh, and remember, if you sign up to any of these exchanges, deposit at least $100, open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID. You can do that over here, or you can pay in crypto as well. We're going to update that, get some more options there. But pay in crypto as well. There's a discount if you want to get access to the Discord. We got Nightshade in there. He had a good long, I think. Yeah, good long there. And KMAC as well. A lot of good stuff, especially for stocks and Forex as well. So really good community.